Hey guys, Happy New Year! We had an amazing Christmas, but it's time to get our home back to a clean slate. Today I am sharing an very intense clean and organize with me. I have a ton of Christmas decor to take down and we'll be cleaning and organizing all at the same time. I like to think it's a pre-spring cleaning when I go ahead and take all my Christmas decor down because I go room by room and really deep clean and organize each room as I go. Before we dive deep into our cleaning and organizing, I want to welcome you to my channel. Come on over. I'm so glad you found me and hang with me a while as we get some cleaning and organizing done together. I'll share some of my tips and tricks to keep my home clean and organized as I can. And we can go ahead and motivate each other together. Once my kiddos are off to school, I like to come back in the house and straighten up from the morning. So that usually means making my bed, getting dishes out of the dishwasher, put away, and then reloaded. I like to come in here and straighten up the family room. And this is currently how I have to open my curtains. Because the curtain rings get caught on the bar up there. So I kind of have to do a little bit of some acrobatics and open up those curtains. So just getting some cups that were left in here this morning, not doing too much in there, straightening up because that's the room I'm going to be focusing on the most today when we go ahead and start cleaning and organizing. So I am in the kitchen just getting some dirty dishes put away. And I cannot start any big cleaning projects until I know that I have an empty sink, dishwasher's empty and put away. That way we can load it up for the day. And my bed needs to be made. Those are two main things that have to be done before I can carry on with anything else I'd like to do. The kids' beds, I don't mind leaving, honestly, a lot of days. Maybe most days I don't make. I do try to leave that up to them, but in the rush of the chaos of school mornings, a lot of times it doesn't get done. That's okay. I will go up there and I will make, especially my two youngest, bed if need be, if they haven't done the greatest job or they didn't attempt. But definitely not a priority for me in the morning. I do like to make a priority in the morning as well, filling up my water. If I do not have a water filled up, I will not drink water throughout the entire day. I will not even think about it. But if I already have a tumbler full of water, I know that throughout the day I will grab it and I will drink way more than I would have had I not prepared one. And it takes literally 10 seconds. Today, my main focus is the family room. I have so many decorations throughout my home that it definitely is a process taking everything down. And like I mentioned earlier, I don't just take stuff down. I really use it as a time to deep clean, dust. I move furniture around. I am definitely antsy. I like to redecorate. I love to just really get things to a clean and neutral state. So that way, when I do bring in all my year-round home decor, as well as go out and find some new goodies, I feel fresh and motivated for the new seasons to come, and especially for spring because we know it's out there. It's summer. We just have to get through these cold winter months beforehand, but the light is at the end of the tunnel. So I'm starting off here in my fireplace, and I put the majority of my decor away, of course, but I do actually stash aside quite a bit of it. Just like these red garlands that I just took down, I will use a lot of my plain red decor that I've used for Christmas, and I will carry that right over to Valentine's Day. We decorate for every holiday in my home, some more than others. Of course, Christmas is a heavy decorating holiday. So I try to multi-purpose as much as I can. Side note, remember to take your batteries out of your decorations, especially these were my new garlands I had gotten off of Amazon, and I really love them. So I didn't want the batteries leaking and then opening it up next year just to find out that they don't light anymore. So something I usually always forget to do, but I did remember with these to take the batteries out. So back to reusing and repurposing my decor. I do leave a lot of my plain red decorations out. And as soon as my house is 100% cleaned up from Christmas, we will start putting Valentine's Day out. And I don't have a ton, especially in comparison to Christmas or fall, but I do have some things that we like to decorate with. So you're going to see throughout the video me leaving a lot of our red pillows and our red throws and some red pom-poms. I'm going to make kind of a pile on my couch of things that I do plan on still using and not putting away quite yet. And then at the end of the season, after Valentine's Day is over and winter's coming to an end, I will put all of that stuff into a bin and it'll go right ahead with all our other Christmas stuff. So anything that screams Christmas, though, is obviously going away. And another tip I have is I've moved on to the pillow cover craze. It is my new jam. I love doing pillow covers in lieu of actually going out and buying pillows. They are just so much easier to store and so much more affordable. So I love doing seasonal pillow covers. And when I store my regular throw pillows and throw blankets that are seasonal, I don't use bins too often because I just feel like I'm going to be using 3 to 4 bins just to put away a couple of pillows and throws in each. So I go ahead and bag them up, usually in just good old black garbage bags like you see here, and I just tie them real tight, and they are always fine. And this is kind of the way I put the kids' stuffies in there and that sort of thing. Otherwise, I'm using 5 bins for 4 or 5 pillows, and it just works out this way. But pillow covers are the way to go. I'm moving on to my tree now, and to be 100% honest with you, this is the part I was dreading the most, which is probably why I always start off with this room when it comes to undecorating, because I dread taking down the tree. It's such a fun thing to do when we are putting it up, and the kids all want to get involved, but they want nothing to do with taking any of it down, which is okay because it's my jam to just kind of get everything off and put away the way I like it. Anywho, but it is very tedious, and I do a really good job of making sure the ornaments are on there well, so that when Ellie is running by, our 60-pound sheepadoodle, or the kids are running by and, make the tree wobble, that nothing falls down. So it's quite a task sometimes to stand here and try to unwind everything. And I use usually the branches to kind of hold on. You're twisting the branches up, and sometimes I really twist them pretty darn good. So it takes a little bit of time to take everything down. This is a super special ornament my sister is expecting soon. So she asked me to be the godmother and my son to be godfather. So that was very special and added to the Christmas festivities, of course. So excited about that. Taking down all the ribbon, and then we're going to go ahead and get this baby out of the house. We typically store all of our Christmas bins either up in our attic above our garage, or we have kind of an overhead space in the garage where my husband may put some of the heavier bins that he doesn't necessarily want into the attic. So, of course, I am not able to lift these heavy bins up into the attic or go up those stairs. They're super narrow. Although, believe you me, I've tried. If there's something that I think I can conquer, I will make several attempts at it before I realize maybe that's just something I should wait for Chris for. So I am just moving all the bins into the garage as well as the Christmas tree. And it'll have to wait in there until my hubby has a chance to help me kind of get everything up in there. But my goal was to just clear out this family room so that I can really deep dive in here, because I knew it was bad. And yeah, it was really, really bad. We get a lot of dust in this house to begin with. I don't know if it's our ducts that really need to be cleaned, but whether it be the heat on in the winter or the air on in the summer, we just accumulate a ton of dust. And I have really bad allergies. My 9-year-old Jack has very bad allergies, and I just really like to stay on top of it. But when you have all this Christmas decor everywhere, it's super hard to keep not only the dust, but the glitter and the flocking and all of that at bay. So although I love Christmas decorating, it is my absolute favorite time of year, favorite holiday to decorate for. When Christmas is come and gone, I'm ready for it to be gone. To be honest with you, I am just 100% ready to put everything away and really get in there. And I get super excited to just start cleaning everything out. It is so necessary. So I am doing that here with these console tables that I put together just before the fall season. So I'm leaving a few things on here that are neutral and I plan on leaving on there year round, but I didn't really decorate too much on here since it was for the fall and Christmas season. So a couple of things I want to do over here, but for now, I'm going to just leave a few things on there, and that was super dusty and needed to be wiped down. And my little collage area here, I am just getting all the Christmas frames down, the garland, any little ornaments that I decorated with over here, and pictures. And the Christmas pictures I have in the frames that I plan on keeping up year round, the frames that is, I am just going to go ahead and pop our new pictures in right over the old ones. So that way next year or this year, but when Christmas time rolls around again, the Christmas pictures will already be in there and I can just swap them out and they'll be good to go. Here is the aftermath of the Christmas tree. So we have all those pine needles on the floor. It's funny, even when you have a fake Christmas tree, it still sheds a lot. I know much less than having a real one. We had a few years we went and got the real tree. Funny enough, we moved into our home now and we live right next to a Christmas tree farm, which I just thought was the coolest thing ever. I was like, of course it's meant to be that we live here. We're moving next to a Christmas tree farm. So we got super excited that year, went out, got the new tree. It was quite a pretty penny too, but we had the experience of picking out the tree and the whole bit, brought it home, and we had nothing but problems. So ever since then, we have stuck to our good old fake tree. It does me well every year. So getting that put away. These shelves here are going to be coming down. We are getting our whole first floor as well as kind of going up the stairs and our hallway upstairs painted very soon, which I'm super excited about. Some of our rooms in our home are already the color that I will be keeping the rest of the house because we recently redid our dining room and another room in our home with the color. It's actually Chantilly lace. So it's just a nice, clean, white, crisp color. And that's just what I want to do throughout the entire house for now. And then accent walls as we go. This was driving me nuts, that little bit of floor that you can see. I like when the area rug, truth be told, this area rug should probably be way bigger than it is for our room. I know it's supposed to come past your couch. Definitely does not. This is an 8x10 and our room is bigger than that. But that little bit of floor that you could see there had been driving me crazy. And it's been like this for a while, but we can't move, or I can't move our area rug with the couch on it. So I knew once we were cleaning in here that it'd be a little bit easier for me to adjust the rug. And one thing leads to another. I was not really planning on doing a deep under the couch clean, but obviously once I moved that couch, we had a lot of treasures under there. Some broken up candy canes, some M&Ms. I'm going to show you a little goodie right here. Get ready to get your appetite going. Who can guess what snack that's from? Any guesses? Yes, that's from a Halloween Hostess cupcake. So, my friends, let's think about it. Halloween was back in October and it is now December. So, has it been that long since I've moved that couch? Yes, it has. So, obviously, it's very much needed, but this was not my intent. My intent was to simply move the area rug. But as we all know, as moms, one thing always leads to another. So, we are just cleaning up everything that I can see now. Gonna get a good clean under the rug before I take some time to try to manipulate it to where I want it to be before I go ahead and get the couch put back together. I am pretty new here on YouTube, so I want to welcome you. And if you have found me already, and I've mentioned this before, but have bared with me in this process and really truly learning what I am doing, I want to say thank you so much. I am so grateful to have you. And if you have just found me, welcome. And I'd love for you to subscribe and hang with me a while. My name is Maria, and I am a mom of 4 kiddos, and you cannot forget our 3-year-old sheepadoodle. Her name is Ellie. You're going to see her in a ton of my videos. She is my shadow. She is a 60-pound sheepadoodle, although she thinks she's a little 10-pound terrier. She is always getting into things and always following me around. So she is definitely going to be someone that you'll be seeing quite often. If you hear me referring to Chris a lot, that is my husband. We've been married for 15 years and together for 22 years. It's been a long time. We've been together more time than we've not, so that's pretty wild to think about. This channel is going to be literally chock full of what I do on a daily basis, which is ton of cleaning motivation. I absolutely love to decorate. I love to organize. I am constantly decluttering, whether it's by choice or not. I love to do DIYs, especially for things in our own home. I am a crafty gal. It's one of my biggest hobbies that I'm hoping to be able to do a lot more of this year. Like I mentioned, I'm a mama of 4, so there's just always stuff to do. And I am so interested in sharing that with all of you. And if that sounds like something you're interested in, I'd love for you to give me a big old thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because I'd love to have you join my YouTube community here that I am so excited some of you have already found. And I can't tell you how much that means to me. And I am so looking forward to meeting you. I'd love for you to say hi in the comments, and I will say hi right back at ya. Like I mentioned, these console tables I got just probably towards the end of the summer. And although I do love them, they are a little nicked, but I don't think it's anything other than just my kids being rough and things falling, because sometimes if the couch does get shook, it will make things fall down over here. So it came with these little nifty markers, so we're just going to go ahead and fill them in. Truth be told, this is something I would have thrown out years ago. Anything that any furniture comes with, or even the kids' toys, I'm constantly, I don't need that. I don't need that. But now, anytime I get new furniture of any kind, I go ahead and save those markers. And they really do work. And I filled in those scuffs, and it's good as new. Going to put back some of the decor that I plan on not necessarily keeping here, but I do plan on keeping it out going forward into the spring. So I'm just setting that back in there after I cleaned it. And do as I say, not as I do. I normally try to start with things from top to bottom. So when I had cleaned the top of this, after I cleaned the bottom, pretty much all the dirt and dust and snow fell straight to the bottom. So don't do things twice. Do it right the first time, and always clean top to bottom. But these picture frames I absolutely love. I had gotten them from Hobby Lobby years ago. It keeps the kids' current class pictures in them. And my daughter's frame is broken. It's missing the backing to it. it is missing the piece that holds the frame up. It had fallen and the glass broke. And every time I go to Hobby Lobby, I try to find a frame just to replace it so that I don't have to get 4 new frames. And I really do love them. And I can never find one when I remember. In this corner here that I'm pointing out, I really want to either DIY a big, tall vase, kind of similar to the way I DIY'd that smaller vase. And I'd like to get some type of tree or maybe not a tree, some type of stem or some type of lower tree or plant or something. Another focus of mine this new year is to get some more houseplants in my home. I love having houseplants in the house. I love having some greenery everywhere. A lot of my decor is usually surrounded by some type of greenery, and I'd like to put something there. I just haven't found, well, I shouldn't say that. I found a lot of things. I just really don't want to spend a crazy amount of money on a vase. So it might be a really good DIY coming up if I can find something perfect to fit in there. So now that I have the couch back the way I want it, I'm going to head and push the ottoman back, which is super heavy. By the way, if it looks like I'm struggling, I am. And I'm just going to go ahead and get the throw blankets that I'm keeping out for now back on the couch. And I'm going to put the pillows away. I have to get a few more pillow covers. Now that I've taken some of the Christmas ones off, I need to get a few new neutral pillow covers. So for now, I'm going to put the ones without aside and just get back the ones that are ready to go on the couch, back on there. We're just going to get our throw blanket situated. And it just feels so much better knowing that the area rug is under the couch there, because that was annoying the bejesuses out of me. And got all of that put away. Gonna get Ellie's blanket nice and folded and put back for now until she gets into it. I also wanted to test these batteries out. I kind of had a feeling they were on their last leg, but I didn't turn that garland on a ton. So I was thinking maybe they still had some juice left in them to be able to use them, but they were running pretty low. So we're going to toss those and get our little battery thing back in the drawer here. And at this point, we were mid-afternoon and I was getting hangry. So I'm just whipping myself up a really quick lunch. And this is something that I don't always do. And it's something else that I really like to work on, because when I just take 10 minutes to sit down and make myself an actual lunch, it does make a world of a difference. Normally, I will just go without. When I'm really good and back on track, I will have a protein shake or something like that if I'm super busy. But doing lunches like this is definitely key in getting back to a routine. And now that the kids are back to school, I can actually take the time to focus a little bit more on myself, which is a goal of mine this new year. I used to make this drink for myself all the time. And just doing this little thing here and making myself an actual, I would say this is a pretty healthy lunch, makes my day so much better, and I can keep moving forward and not be exhausted, which tends to happen when I don't eat right. So I'm even remembering to take my multivitamin, which is just a good old woman's generic multivitamin. And I always need something sweet after I eat. Basically, lunch or dinner, usually even breakfast. I just always need something sweet. So I keep those dark chocolate raisinets in the refrigerator, and it just usually does the trick. I feel like that's something I carried over from childhood. We just always used to have dessert in our house, especially every night. It's just you ate, you had a dessert. You ate, you had a sweet. And I feel like it's such a habit that before I even finish what I'm eating, whether it be lunch or dinner, I'm just focusing on having the sweet. So instead of going and having a bowl of ice cream or something more substantial, I try to just suffice it with a couple of dark chocolate raisinets. And most of the times it works. Some of the time it doesn't. But you got to treat yourself from time to time. Now that I've filled my belly up, we are back in the family room, and I'm focusing on just dusting off this fireplace. I'm thinking I'm going to put these candlesticks in our dining room. on the table. I did also dust off the little mantle that we have. I'm not sure where that footage went, but I did that as well. Then I was going to take our throw blankets here and stick them into the basket next to the couch, but they were looking pretty grimy. I think the kids had used them a couple times and shoved them back in there, so they're going in the wash. Ellie's just relaxing here, maxing and relaxing while I'm doing the cleaning. She is not a huge fan of the vacuum, so the only time you probably won't see her around is when I'm vacuuming, which is funny because I vacuum all the time, so you'd think she'd be used to it. But she usually scatters when I turn it on. I was starting another big collection of things over here, so I'm going to get some of this decor that I think I am going to use somewhere throughout the house once we get all the Christmas stuff away. But I'm just going to bring it downstairs to get it out of the way for now and clear out this space so that things don't get too piled up there. And another thing that really needs to be done in my house, my entire house, is washing the floors. But since I was just focusing on the family room, I at least just wanted to get in here done, especially since I moved the rug. We had like a little borderline there that I wanted to get rid of. So I'm just taking the time now to steam mop my floors in here. And I love doing this. It's so satisfying to look at the mop head when you're done. It's like so gross and satisfying all at the same time. I know a lot of people don't like to steam mop their hardwood floors. Now, truth be told, our floors are a mess. Half our house has newer wood floors. Half our house does not. It doesn't even matter because the newer wood floors with the kids and the dog, I mean, things are just not looking up and up, So I don't mind using our steam mop. I don't really feel like it makes them any worse. I will use it on the medium setting, so I don't feel like it's too hot. But there's the beauty of steam mopping. All that dirt just from our family room is all up in there, which is great. It means it's off the floor. So I'm really happy with where I got with the family room. And instead of moving on to a different room, I thought it would just be good to get some organization off my mind. I'd really been wanting to go through our bins of totally random, kind of a total side note, but our bin of gift wrapping and gift bags. Originally, it was going to start with just the Christmas gift wrap, but I thought to myself, let me just focus on the whole thing because we kind of had mixed piles of things. I had bins with primarily Christmas bags, but they were kind of mixed in with regular bags. And I had gotten this wrapping paper at Hobby Lobby for 90% off. And purposefully, I mean, not the Grinch ones. They're so cute. Obviously, those are for Christmas. But I got some more generic wrapping paper. I mean, this was 99 cents. $9.99, 90% off, 99 cents. So if you go to the Hobby Lobby after Christmas sale for anything else, you can just go for wrapping paper because it is such a bargain. I actually wish I would have gotten a little bit more. But so that's what I'm putting in here. I picked up a few bows too and some Christmas bows as well. So anyway, I don't think I mentioned I got this gift wrap kind of organizer here off of Amazon. I want to say it was $15. And if I really like how it holds up and if I find it super useful, then I'm going to go ahead and do it for my Christmas wrapping as well. But for now, I'm just putting our everyday gift wrap in there and bags and tissue paper, that sort of thing. And then the Christmas gift wrap and gift bags, I'm going to go ahead and put in the tall gift wrap bin. I do manage to get all the Christmas bags in there as well as the Christmas wrapping paper. So that I'm going to store away with our Christmas bins. And then next year, if I decide to get one of these kind of organizers, then I'll do the same thing for the Christmas wrap. But so far, it seems to be working out really good for the everyday wrapping paper. I'm planning on putting it downstairs once I organize the downstairs, kind of where I keep all my craft stuff and just some kind of random house decorations and stuff like that. So I'm hoping it kind of lives down there, but it's slim enough to kind of put anywhere. So I am happy with that. And this was something I wanted to do. It was on my list of organizing tasks, and I was happy that I was able to get to it today. from Hobby Lobby too on sale. Really don't want to put them in there and get them all squished, so I'm just going to keep these separate. Just some ribbon I have to put in my ribbon bin. That stuff's got put away, has to get put away with other similar things that are in the basement. This is all either donation or garbage. This is our Christmas wrapping paper bin that's gonna go away, and this is my year-round wrapping paper that's gonna stay out all year. I'm excited to do kind of a 2025 New Year's resolution video. New Year's resolutions are something that I struggle with. I kind of have mixed emotions around them, but I'm thinking this might be the year for me to get it all down and to kind of share my goals. And I thought, being a newbie here, that it might be a nice way to get to know me a little more about myself. So if New Year's resolutions are something that you enjoy doing, I'd love to hear from you. And if they're something you don't enjoy doing, I'd also love to hear from you. So definitely let me know in the comments down below if they are your jam. We can definitely learn from one another and motivate each other. And I'd love seeing what you guys think in regards to New Year's resolutions. So I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for hitting that thumbs up button. It will definitely help me to get out to some more people and just kind of form a little community here that I'd love to do and love to grow with you together here. So please subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I hope you guys have had a great start to your new year and so much more to look forward to. See you in the next one.